Oh my goodness. This is a big old mess. Yeah? Look on Dad's workbench. Right there in the garage. Should be down there. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wow. Got a huge harvest of tomatillos. Bursting at the seams over here. I haven't been out in the garden in a while, so I'm currently picking tomatillos. And a lot of them. If I can get straight here. How are you guys doing tonight? Let's see if I can get my tripod set up in a way that is conducive to hanging out in the garden with me. I'm gonna try to get some stuff picked in the garden this evening and then take my kiddos for our nightly bike ride. We go for a bike ride every single night. Oh no, you're getting stepped on. And look, there are some ripe ones. The last time I was out here, there weren't any ripe tomatillos, and now there's a whole lot. Like a whole lot. And I don't think that these will wait through the weekend, so some of them need to be picked immediately because they're bursting at the seams. How are you guys doing? Tell me what you're up to this weekend. What do you have going on? Do you have anything you're harvesting in your gardens? I thought it would just be fun to do a live and kind of hang out, spend some time in the garden this evening. I've got lemon cucumbers back here, so I'm gonna pick some of these. A few more cucumbers. And then we have some tomatoes over here that I need to pick too. Still got a ton of tomatillos, but while I'm right here in this center area, I'll go ahead and pick everything that I can here. I'm also gonna check the potatoes. Oops, I disappeared on you. Sorry about that. Look at this monster lemon cucumber. These lemon cucumbers are so cool. And they taste just like a cucumber. Probably milder cucumber flavor. They don't actually taste like lemons. They just sort of resemble a lemon when they're ripe. They've got these little spikes on there that are kind of protective, but when you wash them in the sink, you just rub the spikes and they pop right off. They're very, very tasty. And I'm just gonna go through and pick some of the tomatoes that are mostly ripe. See what we can make for dinner tonight with our garden harvest. So tomorrow's tomatoes, or not tomorrow's, but this week, next week, all the tomatoes should be ripening. We have such a late season here. Oh, I didn't support all my tomatoes, so some of them are on the ground. I need to be a better garden mama. But this year it's just kind of every year I feel like it's taken a back burner. There we are. Got a tomato here. Look at these sunflowers. Look at all these gorgeous sunflowers. I've got so many. All the way up the fence line. They're a bit dry. I need to adjust my sprinkler because the sunflowers need water. Definitely. Let's see. If you guys click on the video, then you'll be able to see the live chat and be able to comment and do that. There's a whole bunch of tomatoes right here. Might have to throw a bunch of these in the freezer because we heading out of town soon, and I don't know if we'll get to all these tomatoes just yet. I should have gotten started on them earlier this week. But when I looked out here the other day, I did not see any ripe tomatoes, and now there's a bunch that are ripe. Okay, this is where we kind of have our tomatillo forest fell over, and it's taken over. Oh, we've got a bunch of purple green beans that are really awesome too. These, I'll show them to you up close. Let's see. Hey, bud. So many tomatoes. Look at all these tomatoes on here. Look at all these in the basket. So many tomatoes. So many. These are purple green beans. They're really pretty. I planted, well, every year I say I'm going to do better with my garden planting so that I can have bigger harvest of things. But I'm still learning what actually produces in this high desert, and it's been a process over the last couple years, me just learning how to see what grows here. And so I think we'll be able to do some more of these types of green beans. The lemon cucumbers do really well here. Tomatillos do really well here. Tomatoes, I get a harvest, but I'm gonna have to plant like 100 plants to get a big enough harvest to make enough tomato sauce for my family, because the tomato harvest, I probably got 10 quarts of tomato sauce last year, and that might be a generous estimate. It might have been closer to like, it was like 8 to 10, I can't remember exactly, probably 8 to 10 quarts of tomato sauce. So I need to do many more tomatoes. And then my neighbors often have like a big tomato harvest, and sometimes they have extra tomatoes for sale, or they give them away, or so collectively I've had enough tomatoes to make sauce in years past. Not sure if I'll have enough this year, but we shall see. It's very, 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 very windy today. These are where all of the green beans are. Here's some. It's not very big though, so I don't want to pick it. But these right here, you see these ones? These ones right here are really big. So I was thinking we'll make something for dinner tonight with all these tomatoes, and maybe we'll make some pasta.
I would think make picking the tomatoes. You squeeze them to
Well,
toast.
if they're
Like this one.
yeah, I mean the bottom, they gotta kind of be like bursting out of the bottom. Wait, let me show you. Store-bought tomato cannot hold a candle to homegrown tomatoes. Look at this one. See, that's how they need to look.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's when you pick them. These are Sun Gold. What are these? Sun Gold tomatoes. They're really good. Cherry tomatoes. Yeah, if you see any, and they're probably gonna be maybe the tomatillos will probably be ready when we get back. Probably got some time on those. Yeah, sun gold cherry tomatoes. So I haven't even gotten up here to the potatoes yet. Riker, if you'll grab the shovel right there. Well, actually, we'll go over here where the dirt's dry because I've got a bunch of mud. Was the sprinkler on today or is this from the other days?
The sprinkler was on today.
So it's very wet up here. So we need, no, the sprinkler needs to be plugged back in, Riker.
Okay.
We got to get it plugged back in because we got to water these other plants before we go. So, oh, look, we have green beans right here too. I forgot about these. These were definitely an afterthought in the garden. These green beans right here. And where'd they go? I just saw them. Oh, here they are. Can you guys see? We've got some right here. They're good, aren't they, raw?
Mm-hmm.
Got some more beans. So we've got our green beans and our purple beans in there. Maybe we could have some kind of fresh salad with all of this stuff mixed together. Got some more tomato plants right there. My sunflowers desperately need water. I haven't been up here in a while and moved my sprinkler, so these sunflowers are doing pretty good. Oh, Riker, we were gonna dig up some potatoes, but the dirt is really wet up here, so we need to let this area dry just a little bit. But we could probably dig up these over here. So let's see. Let me see. Just set my basket down on one of these mullein plants. I have so much mullein in this garden. It's taken over. So at the beginning of the season, I pull so much mullein and just toss it in the compost because it's a lot. All right, let me see. Shovel, and then I know, and then you'll be able to come over here and help me get these ones out. Oh, look, Riker. Look at this potato. Yep. What we need is one of Daddy's. Here, just set them let's just set them somewhere. Don't put them in the basket with all the other fruits and vegetables. But just set them on the ground in a dry spot, and then we need to go get one of Dad's golf ball bin things.
I'll go get one real quick.
And then we can put the potatoes in that. Okay, see, more potatoes. Another one. Just set these over here. So I dug a ditch. And mounded up all the dirt around my potato plants. And then as I uncover the potatoes, I fill the ditch back in. No, one of the green ones by the stairs. Ooh, I got dizzy. The green baskets, yeah, they're by the stairs in the garage. That way all the dirt can pass through. We don't want to use a fabric bin like that, like a fabric basket. We need the one that dirt can pass through because these are real dirty. We got some good potatoes coming out of here. Did you find them?
Yeah.
Good job. Here, I've been tossing them in that little area. Just watch your step, because there might be potatoes there. Yeah, they're kind of all down in that area. There's a certain way you gotta dig so that you don't mess up the potatoes when you're digging them up. Ooh, here's a fat one. Here's a big guy. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, hold on. You just have to go in. Thank God. Let me show you. Like, most of the potatoes are kind of on the front end of the plants. And so you just kind of gotta loosen up the ground. Oops, there's a potato right there. Oh no! It fell in. Where is it? There's one. So you have to be careful because kind of everywhere. Let me see if there's any more in here. All right, so this next one, come back here.
Oh, yeah. I'll try getting on with my hand.
Yeah, if you get, there's a little black shovel. And if you get the little black shovel, where did I put it yesterday? Oh man, I was cleaning up. See, doing too many things at once because now I don't remember where I put it. But I found the best black hand shovel. And we must have bought it 8 years ago because I just found it. And I don't remember ever buying it. So it's either down there on that black planter or it's still in the garage. Oh, I know where I put it. I put it in the paint cabinet with all my other tools where I keep mommy tools at. There you go. And I thought about wearing some gloves up here, but I wasn't going to tackle the potatoes today, and now look at us. You're just going after it. All right, we've got a cabbage right there. Something came through and ate all these things that we have right here.
That was a deer.
When the deer came through?
Yeah.
All right, you want me to dig for a second and see if I can
Yeah.
get anything else out of that area? This will be good because every year we plant potatoes here, it just kind of loosens it up for the next year. Gets it nice and loamy and mix in some of the compost. I've been putting all of the weeds in the ditch.
Got him.
So we've been planting all the weeds in the ditch that not planting. We've been throwing all the weeds into the ditch and all the compost into the ditches of the potato rows. So that way we can help this soil out a little bit. So it's all gonna get mixed in there now. Hey, Torsten. Here, watch out and I'll dig a little bit. Right there. You think there's some down there?
Yeah.
Are you digging for potatoes?
Yeah.
We are digging for potatoes.
Found
Let me
like
go to this side right here.
like 16. That's
All right, it's going to be a little bit
Oh.
lower. Yep. Seems to be a good bit lower. Where'd it go? Just disappeared on us?
No, I
potatoes over
put it
here
that
too.
side.
What?
Some potatoes over here.
Not
Got
over
it.
there. I didn't plant any potatoes over there. There's some onions over there though.
Ooh, what do we have here?
And these potatoes, the rest of them seem to be alive and doing pretty well. We have some right there that died off already.
Whoa.
So we're gonna have to
Like
dig.
there's a tunnel.
Yeah, we've got moles or voles or gophers or something. We got something. Did he eat? Is that what came through? Because I noticed that. And I think he came through,
There's a
or
darn
it,
hole.
and it ate a bunch of our, I don't know if they eat potatoes, but it
They don't.
appears, it appears that it likes our trench, and it's an easy path to walk through.
Oh
our
my
potato-
gosh, hang on.
Are you catching one? Are the potatoes hanging down in the trench hole?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I felt like Sully smells.
Oh, it grew really well.
Well, I don't have any gloves.
Yeah, like the moles don't even like
If
them.
you want to, Torsten, it's totally up to you. Do you want me to start you on your own little section? Because I got a little section up here that needs to be.
Oh, that's a big plant.
And I don't even know how
Oh,
far.
potatoes everywhere.
Yeah, you're gonna get into a lot of potatoes because that's where the sprinkler really.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Okay, Torsten, let's see if there's some right here.
Has a sprinkler got in there?
I don't know. Is that a potato? Look, you gotta start looking down here and the dirt when I.
You actually have to dig, Torsten.
Baby
And
potato.
you might have to go get another basket.
There's one right here. Here.
Oh, just so you guys know, disclaimer to those on YouTube. You guys are on video right now, boys.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you don't want to be on video, you can exit the screen, exit the field of vision now.
It's fun.
Oh look, potatoes.
Potato.
We got some potatoes.
There are two who love potatoes. I
No
think
potato.
potatoes.
Nope. Just wood.
Yeah, potatoes.
Oh, darn it. There's like a big. Oh wow,
Alright,
potato
watch
right
out.
here.
Go to this spot. Alright, move back a little bit.
Oh, is that one?
Some of these died and they didn't see, like there's a little itty bitty baby potato. It's like teeny tiny. So
Can I crush it?
you could, or you can just plant it back in the ground and hope for some potatoes here next year. It'll just grow. Yeah, I think this spot's done because these plants died
Can I
early.
crush it?
I don't think you're ready to be like that.
Shovel.
The hand shovel?
Oh,
Oh, that one will work.
Oh, Mom, I'm gonna go. Can I go look for a shovel that I can use?
Yep, or you can just wait because I'm getting ready to dig up this patch of potatoes.
Whoa.
Oh, look, there they are. They're red potatoes. They're right there in the front. So I think I need to come.
I found something.
I think I
Look
need
how
to.
pink it is.
Oh my
I
god.
think I need to come back
Look
that
how
way
pinky.
to get these
That's
red
weird.
potatoes.
Is this? Yeah, I think this is a potato plant.
Oh my gosh, there's a baby potato! No! Oh, look at it. I'm gonna plant him back.
Alright, it's okay. I have like 600 baby potatoes.
Here, watch out.
Oh, I think I saw one.
Look, there's a baby one.
Where?
Look, these ones just didn't
Oh no.
They did.
seem to.
Got
I
him.
wonder if I can crush him.
Or maybe they're just starting.
Oh
to
my god.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Goodness, sorry. I found a baby.
They can like bake those. and
Like
eat
a
them.
3-month-old. Torsten.
I found a baby right here. Look at him. He's like just 1 month
It's like a
old.
treasure hunt, mate. Look, there's a potato. There's a russet potato. We're now getting into. I got them a bit mixed up, but we'll just.
BRB. I want to go look for it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to wait.
I found a little isopod.
What's an isopod?
For
For our viewers that don't know,
It's like, well, it's a pill bug.
it's a pill bug. Yeah.
Right here. There. Hang on.
Nope, I just heard one.
Right here.
Dropped it.
That's a little isopod. I'll put them back.
I think these ones that
Oh,
died.
wow.
Just like my afterthought lot. Where are the potatoes?
I don't know, but I keep finding one every 5 seconds.
I know, you're finding a lot. And then my little batch over here, for some reason, this lot did poorly. I mean, these are like miniature little bite-size
Got him.
potato plants. Make sure that you're doing kind of a wide gap, like, might have to go.
Oh, I found like a giant patch.
Ooh. Hi, friends. You guys should be able to. Oh, good evening. Hi, Lisa. Digging up potatoes, breaking a sweat.
Have fun, Jenny.
Torsten, look at this little guy.
Aw, so cute.
I found 2 of them.
I'm finding a
already.
bunch of little ones. Just run your fingers through all this stuff and watch out for those plants. There's like,
Oh, is this
Oh
one?
my
Yeah.
god, what is that?
oh, is it? No. Like
Ew.
all this dirt right here, son. Just kind of run your hands through all that.
I think I just found an egg of something.
Egg.
Yeah, like a newt egg or something.
Wait, newts live here?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I just found little things too.
Those potatoes.
Oh my gosh, a beetle.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was like a black potato. There he is.
Oh wow.
Right there.
All right, we probably got enough potatoes for right now, and we can harvest some more.
I want to keep going.
Can I go look where Riker is?
Yeah.
Can I look where Torsten is?
I also want a shovel. A little
Okay,
hand
get out of my shovel.
What?
I think I just ruined like a little thing.
Riker used
Uh-huh.
There's a row right here, but we'll just hold off on that. That worm.
Where? You just dig in?
Huh?
You
Oh,
didn't
can I dig right there, Mom?
Yeah, you gotta come back against like the back part of the trench and feel where the ground's kind of soft. Yeah, look through all that because Torsten didn't go
Okay.
through all that.
Happening.
What's that?
Digging for potatoes.
We're digging for taters, and we
Hey, get
picked a bunch of produce from the garden for dinner tonight.
Aw. Those are potatoes?
Thank you. Here, look, dig back in here because there's none going forward. The mound is back here.
Found
so.
it.
Oh,
Sugar
perfect.
snap peas?
So you might have to go back a little further
Wow.
right there.
Can I dig with my hands?
Oh, that's way too hard of
Oh,
it.
can I dig with the shovel?
Oh, found one.
Where's the
Hey,
shovel?
look. This is how. Look.
Riker, can I dig with the shovel?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we probably have more potatoes back in through here. But they
You
just
can dig up there.
I'm like a little
I wanna
bull.
dig with like this.
I've never played in dirt
So,
before.
where do I dig?
yeah, right. You've never played in dirt before. What, baby? The camera's on and we're live with YouTube, so it's up to you if you're gonna.
Where do I dig?
After this, we're going for a mountain bike ride, so we're gonna pile up on our bikes and we live in the mountains, so there's lots of people that ride four-wheelers all over. We're like off-road ATVs, four-wheelers, dirt bikes.
Digging.
There's
That's how
some.
much
There's
you
some
ride
back there. You
fast?
see those roots? It
No,
looks like
over
there's
there.
probably some back there underneath those roots. Or
Did I get over
so
here?
there's a lot of trails through the woods,
Here we go.
and so some of the trails we can ride our mountain
Oh, there's
bikes
something
down.
right here. Sorry, I just scratched it.
And so
You
we've
didn't scratch
got
me.
a loop that we do, and we
Yeah,
call it
there's
our
something
speed lap,
right here.
and it's 11 minutes to get
We're gonna dig over
from our
here.
house down to the river, back up to our house. It takes 11 minutes, and I don't know what the distance is. Because I can't remember if it's 2 miles down to the river and 2 miles back, or if it's 2 miles round trip. But watch out where you're stepping, because there's green beans and there's plants. You see those plants right there? Don't step on anything green, because it's probably a plant that I planted
Is there any other potatoes?
besides these weeds. Yeah, there's more. You see where I'm standing right here?
Yeah. Oh.
So there's going to be some. Come back here and dig. Push this down into the dirt with your foot. Are you sure you got everything from right here?
Yeah.
All right, and then flip this over.
I should loosen up.
So yeah,
And then I can go.
the kids are already geared up for mountain biking, and then I drug them into the
Got
garden, and
it.
now we're picking potatoes. And they're having more fun picking potatoes than they would. Well, they have fun mountain biking too, but right now they're choosing this over mountain biking. No, those are just red potatoes. It's going to be deep underneath of that, Riker, so you're going to have to dig down. So when those when those ends come up like that on the roots, we're going to stop right here, and we're going to make sure. Hold on, we're going to stop right here. We're going to make sure we got all of the potatoes through here.
Oh, found a worm.
But they're having fun picking potatoes. We still have to go for a mountain bike ride for Riker's conditioning.
Can I pull this
Put
up?
them in.
Really for all of their
Those
conditioning, because
Can I put it?
they're all, or Hagen's going to be old enough to mountain bike next year on the team.
I might be able.
Torsten has a couple
No.
more years.
Oh, another
2
one.
years.
Okay, here. 1 year.
How have I been? Oh, I think.
You got 2 years, because you've got next year,
I did.
Or mom.
and then the next year, because you can start. So 1 year, yeah, 1.5 more years.
Can I pull this up?
No,
That's a tomato
don't.
plant. Don't pull that up. Let him dig,
That's a
because you
tomato
guys have to follow. You see this mound of dirt? There might be. You gotta like dig underneath of that, Riker. Take the shovel.
Oh, I think I got one.
Yeah.
Really?
See, look. Let me show you.
Hey,
This is
Auntie,
just
can you
how I
get some
double
puppet?
check the area. Let me see. Watch your fingers. Watch out. This is how you just double check the area to make sure that there's no potatoes in the front.
There's a beetle right here.
There's
Whoa, there's a rock or a root or something I just hit. Oh yeah, something gnarly right there.
I got it.
Annika, watch out. There's
Look it up.
it's a large screen. Here it is, right here, right here. Oh, it's big.
Is that a rock?
Is that
Yeah.
a potato?
That's a rock, not a potato, right?
No, it's a rock.
There was a
watch out.
potato.
Let me get.
I'm gonna try getting it.
No, let me get it with the. Watch out real quick. Watch your fingers.
That's a potato. Yeah. Potato. Potato. Potato.
Mine.
All right, there should be maybe another one in there. Hold on.
Oh,
Look, there's another one.
mine.
Big one.
Can I do?
Probably some more in
Yeah, you
there.
have to
Look.
dig with it.
Good job, guys. And look, there's still a whole bunch of like.
Plants.
So let's stick the root. This thing. I mean, I don't think that anything's gonna grow off this next year, but you never know. Spring. It might pop up in spring.
Hey, Mom, can I dig? Mom,
Nope.
can I
Yes,
dig?
sweetie. Yep. Just a minute.
Oh, right, there's something right here.
We're gonna stop right here because we're done, and if we want to go for a bike ride, we gotta go
No,
in
right
a
here.
few minutes because we
This
gotta
is
make
the same
dinner.
as this potato plant.
All right, watch out, Torsten. No, it's not. Watch out. That one wasn't a tomato plant. Just watch out for a second, and let me just check this
Oh my
area
gosh,
real
this
quick.
is so much
Honestly,
fun.
And we're gonna
Here's the
stop
plant.
here because this is an even spot to stop, and we've got enough potatoes for a little while. Then we can pick some more on another day, but we gotta get into this mountain bike ride.
Is that a potato?
Yep, that's a potato plant. So everybody go down there and stand. Annika has
Made
the
dirt
head of the
ball.
path down. Here, boys, take the potato baskets.
I have never been
kind of
this
just
dirty.
shake them out a little bit. Riker, grab the other one and divide it. Put some of them in Torsten's basket, and then you guys just kind of shake them a little bit on your way down to the garage, and set them just inside the garage door. Uh-oh, potato fell out. What? We're gonna move Torsten's water bottle holder onto someone else's bike. Either yours or yours, because he's got his backpack, and then eventually we'll get some more water bottle holders for the bikes. But for right now, we're doing fine sharing and working it out that way with the backpacks and the fanny packs and all the packs, all the mountain biking fun stuff. Which is awesome because I finally have the energy to get out with the kids and have fun and do things. It took me a long time to recover from that bout of acute pancreatitis, and I lost 15 pounds. And it took me a long time to recover, to regain weight. So now, hey, did I say spray them with water? Stop. Riker, move the water hose away from the potatoes. Anywhere in my instructions did I say go down there and spray them with water? I did not say that. So don't do things that I don't tell you to do when it comes to garden harvest. Just take them inside the garage. Now they got to dry off, so just set them by the back door and I'll get them. Instructions are hard to follow. Sorry, guys. I got 3 boys. My mom had 4 boys, and I was younger than all of them, so I got to see the mayhem. I witnessed all the mayhem of 4 brothers and in a single mother household. Mayhem. So try not to have so much mayhem here, but you know, sometimes it's hard for them. They've got like their own things going on in their heads, like what they want to do. And so sometimes I can tell them instructions and they have great ideas and they want to go with their great ideas, which is fine sometimes. Right? So now they're having water fights. So hold on, excuse me for just a minute. Hey boys, can you guys turn off the water hoses? And I need one of them brought back up here so we can plug in the sprinkler. So turn off the water. Please do it now. So turn off the water and then bring the hose back up. Hey, Torsten and Riker. I don't want to get Dad involved. Don't want to get Dad involved. Hey, Riker, set those down and then come back and help. Since you guys unhooked the sprinkler, I need you both to work on hooking the hose back up to the sprinkler, please. And then we can go. They unhooked the sprinkler earlier from the garden sprinkler or the hose so that they could have a water war, but they've got to put it back when they're done. So we all like to do things, but little do we like to clean up after ourselves. Like, I am terrible at it too. I am not the best example because I will make a meal in the kitchen and I will halfway clean up the kitchen. I won't finish cleaning up. And then of course I have to come back to it later to clean up. But if the kids don't do something, I often just do it instead of, oh, this is going to be hard to navigate because a lot of the plants have fallen over. I'll just do it because asking them to do it and is sometimes a lost cause. So let's get this sprinkler hooked back up. Keep trying though. The whole thing with kids is I always say this and I try to keep it into perspective. I try to keep the whole child rearing thing into perspective. Babies are born knowing absolutely nothing. They know nothing but their mother's womb. Zilch. So every single input from their environment is influential on them. And but we as parents have to recognize and remember that our children were born knowing absolutely nothing. They had to learn how to speak English. They had to learn so many things. And it's a lot for a little person. We have to be patient as the adults, as the parents, as the caregivers. We have to have the utmost patience for our children so that we can provide them with the space that they need to grow and understand. And, you know, if we lose our patience and lose our temper and just start immediately flipping out on them, that's not very helpful to their development at all. So it's important that we just take a step back, have patience. I really want to put the sprinkler on myself, but I'm going to sit here and Riker's going to get it. He's going to get it. All right, screw it on, make sure it's real tight. And then, is that as far as the hose? You need to go back down to the yard and pull the hose a little more because I need it to come a little bit farther this way so we can hit the sunflowers. Because the sunflowers aren't getting water and they're looking pathetic behind me. So sunflowers, they need some water desperately. Desperately. Trying to find a place to balance this is proving difficult. But yeah, we all have to remember that our children are born knowing nothing and oh, potato. Oh, there might be a few more through here because I tossed some in this direction, or that might have just fallen out. We'll let the potatoes finish growing through here before we... Oh, nice, more potatoes. Anyways, they're born knowing nothing, so it's our job as parents to have patience and to teach them every single thing that they need to know. And that's a huge responsibility. Very important one. The solution is not to lose patience and yell at them and be frustrated, even though that's what our brains want to do sometimes. Not that I had any reason to like lose my cool just now, but just having them follow instructions and reminding them when they're not following instructions, just like, hey, you're not following the instructions that I gave you. Can you please XYZ, and remind them. It's like when we clean the house, sometimes I have to be very specific. I have to say, all right, first thing we're gonna do is pick up all the Pokemon cards. Every single Pokemon card in the whole house. So we're gonna do a scavenger hunt and find all the Pokemon cards and go from there. And then we're gonna pick up all the books. Every single book, and that book, and that book, and that book. And I can't just say it. I actually have to supervise the whole time. Not necessarily with all kids. It's not like I have to do that with all my kids. So just some kids you have to supervise and keep them on task. And not all kids are like that though. Some kids are really self-sufficient and you can give them tasks to do and they knock them out one by one. Others, like me, be hard pressed to get me to finish a whole task in one go. I'm gonna come back to that task 10 more times because I find 10 more tasks to do in the process. So sometimes kids are like that too. Their minds get sidetracked with other things they have going on, playtime, all that kind of stuff. They just get sidetracked easily. So gently just remind them and get them back on track. But I think for anybody, the one thing I would say is, if you want to have children, just remind yourself daily, every single day, remind yourself that they are born knowing nothing. And everything they have learned is from their caregivers and the environment around them. So there's that. Be good to your kids, be patient. Give them space to grow and learn and figure it out. Sometimes our biggest learning experiences are from the big mistakes that we make. And if I didn't make all the mistakes I did in my life, I wouldn't be where I am today. Not that I'm like on Mount Everest or anything, but you get what I'm saying. I had to make a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm amazed that I made it this far. Okay, so we are going to position this sprinkler head, and I'm going to make sure I don't see any more ready to go tomatillos. I noticed the vines are bent over some wires, and that's probably not good for the rest of the production of the season. But Sunday evening or maybe Monday morning, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to pick probably everything and let it finish ripening inside. I might have a little bit more time. I need to check the calendar, but our freezing nights, we've already had some of the coldest nights of the whole summer. It got down to like 38, 40 degrees about 2 weeks ago. And so this weekend it's also supposed to be super duper duper hot. And that's just the way it is here. Thank you, Torsten. He's watering my plants down there on the porch. All right, you just got trampled. You got trampled by all the kids that came through here. So we've got to realign you. Spin you around. I've got a couple of pickling cucumbers, but they're not quite ready yet. I was hoping I would have a lot of pickling cucumbers. Thank you. Alright, I don't really want to, but I might have to get you, well, we'll turn on the sprinkler in a minute. I don't feel like getting soaked just yet, but I might have to adjust it. Let me get all this stuff out of here. We've got a lot of lemon cucumbers. I think everybody can have their own tonight.
Really?
Maybe. I gotta count them, but I think we have enough. You guys can eat them like apples.
Yes.
They are so tasty. Lemon cucumbers.
They're one of the most tasty plants.
So this has been about par for the course. I haven't been sharing a lot of garden vlogs or anything like that because I'm not having a massive abundance. Typically, I do see a ton of tomatoes on these tomato plants. They're just not ripe yet. We have lots of cherry tomatoes and things like that. They're just not quite ripe yet, and I'm not sure how many green tomatoes we're gonna have to move inside. A lot of the tomatoes only get to this size, and a lot of them are little itty bitty cherry type or grape tomatoes. No, these aren't grape tomatoes. These are all cherry tomatoes. So I haven't been sharing a lot of garden time because really, once I got everything planted, maybe a tomato plant will grow there. Once I got everything planted, I just kind of kept watering it. I don't really weed so much. I do some weeding throughout the year. I try to like minimize the invasive prickly weeds and things like that. And then the flowering weeds I let go to town because all of the pollinators love them. And there's lots of itty bitty desert flowers. You would be amazed how many high desert flowers there are. They're all itty bitty. So, you know, there's not enough water to support these large blooms, but there is enough to have blooms, and they're just tiny. So for example, whatever this little plant is, it's got a little tiny flower on it, but the bees like them. And then this plant, this is like mustard dill or something. I don't know what it is. Something interesting, but yeah, just little dainty little flowers. So I let all of those go wild, but then there's some more invasive plants that I kind of wish that I would have done a better job getting rid of them before they went to seed. I didn't. So next year we are going to have a lot of weeds in the garden, I am sure. So more to tackle. Oh, an update. Looks like we're going to be staying in Oregon for a bit longer. Looks like we'll be here. Aaron's been applying for jobs, so we've just been trying to sort out what he's going to do in his desired career field and where and all of that. So for the time being, we're still in Oregon, which I'm excited about because the kids are really kind of getting settled in here with their routines and their sports and the things that they like to do. But we're always keeping an open mind about where we're going to officially settle down. Right? Happy to stay in Oregon?
Yeah, and me and Riker can do no hand.
Oh, no hands on the bikes, yeah.
He just learned, and I just learned, so I'm gonna be better than him when I'm his age.
Yep, you might be. You might be because this is the first year I've really been able to get out there mountain biking with you guys. In previous years, I've just had like little babies, and Aaron was always working, and I didn't have any time to get out on the trail with the kids. We would go on walks and stuff, but it's been so cool having kids that are old enough that now I have to keep up with them. And it's not like they have to keep up with me. It's me trying to keep up with them because they're so fast and their endurance is so much better than mine after raising babies for the last 12 years, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really cool to be able to get out on the trail with them. So instead of doing daily walks, like I was doing, we've been doing daily bike rides. And so, Lizard. So we're probably gonna resume daily walks once it gets a little bit too cold to ride bikes, and you know, once the kids start complaining that their teeth hurt or whatever. My teeth hurt really bad in the cold when I exercise and do high intensity exercises in the cold. It makes my whole mouth hurt really bad, which is odd. It doesn't happen to everybody, and it doesn't even have to be super cold. It's about 50 degrees or lower can cause me to have pain in my mouth. It's weird. But anyway, so if my kids are sensitive like that, I don't know if they will be. They play outside all day long, every day. They're not quite as hypersensitive as me, as their mom is. I try not to be, but you know, you can't help what you go through. Always. Gotta mind over matter it and tough it out, right? Right. What is? The lizard? The mullein here is so invasive. Like, I know I keep talking about that, but the mullein, it really, if I disturb the dirt at all in this garden, well, first of all, these mullein plants have a bajillion seeds, like gazillions and gazillions of seeds per plant. And so every year when I try to chop them down, usually it's too late in the season or they go to seed and there's just mullein seeds everywhere. I could start a business. And I should really, let me know if you guys need mullein, because I can actually start harvesting it and drying it. I have so much already for myself, I don't need any more. But if there's anybody who needs mullein, I also am doing my elderberry harvest right now and freeze drying lots of elderberries. So if you want elderberries, oh, Torsten, look, the baby deer are up there. Don't go running up there because we don't want another incident. But yeah, every fall season, I sell my elderberries by the ounce. So we'll be doing that again this year. Probably. We'll see. I need to start. So next week is the big week. So I was going to do the Every Bit Counts challenge, but our harvest season is a little bit later than most people's. So I just haven't had much to harvest and make every bit count because we eat most of it.
Have a tomato.
Yeah, just pick one that's big or that's peeling at the... Yeah. We're going to have to pick all those soon. Okay, guys. I'm going to get off here and go and get changed and get on the trail with the kids. Thanks for hanging out with me for this garden tour. Oh, Steph. Hi, Steph. I'm from Virginia originally, born and raised in the South. And Aaron and I, when we got married, we went down to South Carolina briefly. And then we moved to the UK and we lived in Suffolk, England. And we lived in Bury St. Edmunds while we were there. And we lived in West Suffolk on the river, like literally on the river where the houseboats were. It was really cool. The houseboats just went right by our property and we had 19 different varieties of apple trees and plum trees, and we had chickens. It was amazing. And then a tree fell on our house, so then we had to move on to the military base for our last 18 months there. Then we moved to Southern Oregon, where we've been for the last 9 years, and we can't believe it because Aaron was military and the military moved us all over and then brought us here, and we have been here for 9 years. So it's been pretty awesome. And now we feel like we've settled in. It's become a home to us. We're coming to terms and grips with the fact that maybe this is home, and maybe we won't be moving like we thought. So we've been thinking about moving back to Virginia or the East Coast so we could be within driving distance of family. That's been our hope and our dream ever since we ever moved away. But when it came down to it and there was a possibility of an opportunity we might move, we started having second thoughts and we're like, wow, we really love it here. It's beautiful. It's amazing. We have the coolest opportunities for the coolest sports, I think. And so for the kids to do with mountain biking and hockey, even though they probably won't do hockey, but there's ice skating and things like that in the winter, and snowmobiling, snowboarding, skiing. In summertime, there's lakes and boats and mountain biking, tons of mountain biking, more than your heart could ever want in Oregon. Of course, it's not like that everywhere, but here it is. Back in Virginia, though, in the Shenandoah Valley, there's mountain bike trails all over the Blue Ridge Mountains. So we did find mountain bike teams and stuff back there. But for now, we're going to stay put here in Oregon. And I think I can settle into that and I can start doing things to prepare for winter, because we thought we might be moving before winter, but we're not. So now I need to start winterizing and doing all the things to the house and settling in here and possibly thinking about next season and getting a greenhouse if we're settling here.
What are these?
Tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. Are you okay?
These are my tomatoes.
So yeah, that's my life update. I have a gastroenterology procedure this week. Not looking forward to it. Had a HIDA scan this week.
Did you pick a tomato from here? I saw one red.
Yes, it's in here. To check out my belly, so maybe I'll have an update on all that. The HIDA scan came back normal. I knew from other scans that my gallbladder was fine. And I never have gallbladder pain, but it's like one of those things that they do just to rule it out so they can move on and rule out other things. So we're on to the next test. So it's coming about a decade too soon for me, but we're gonna go ahead and knock it out and get it done and see what's going on. The gastro doctor seems to think that It's not pancreatitis, but that you can still get high lipase with other intestinal disorders and colon disorders. So I guess you can still get the same kind of pain and the same type of lipase elevation with other.
Can I have this once we get inside?
Yes, you can. Other stuff. So that is to be determined. We got to do some more tests. So
And it's so fun here. I don't want to leave here.
yeah, we love it here.
I want
Right.
to stay here, like
Yep.
in this house.
We're going to go for a bike ride because what time is it? We're fighting the night.
4:45.
4:45. Yep, that gives us enough time to get riding before the coyotes come out and start chasing us. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me in the garden. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. And I will see you next time if I can figure out how to operate this. Maybe I'll take you guys on one of the bike rides with us. Right? Would you guys like to go see one of our bike rides? It would be fun. All right, I'm going to sign off here and I'll see you next time. Bye.